If you are under the age of 18 and you are watching this video, please stop now. This content is not intended for you. Hey everybody, it's TMIKA and it is time for an inexpensive edible Christmas gift. I have done inexpensive edible gifts before. I've done toffee, I've done salted, flavored salt. So I'll put all the videos down below in the description box, garlic, whipped butters, all that kind of stuff down below. If you guys want to check it out, it's easy and it's a walkthrough process. Like, you can't go wrong if you do exactly as I say in the video. You can't go wrong. All right, so today we're gonna make the coveted cocoa bombs. Now, I know that I made some spoons before, like chocolate covered cocoa spoons, which were a hit. Everybody loved those, and they were just cool to look at with all the extra little toppings, and they were just really fun to make. So today I'm utilizing the Dollar Tree and finding items because everybody's on a budget, but we still want to maybe do a little something extra for Christmas. So we're going to make these cute hot cocoa bombs. So I'm going to show you the items that I'm going to use from the Dollar Tree for $5. And then if you want to be super fancy, another $2. So let me show you the items that I'm going to use. And of course, you will need the Swiss Miss. You can get it with or without marshmallow. I got it with marshmallow, so you can do the most inexpensive version, which is the $5. But you can also add marshmallow later, which is the upgrade. So you'll need a box of those. This is obviously can make 6. So a box of those. You'll need a bag of the semi-sweet chocolate baking chips. These are good, really good. They used to be in the yellow bag, but now they're in this blue bag, so it's the same quality. My daughter loves these over Nestle. She likes these. Also a necessity are these paper foil condiment cups. Now, if you have some little wraps that you can put them in, you can even use parchment paper, cut it in a little triangle, make a cute little bag with that. You can use, you know, whatever that you have on hand that you want to cut up and make into a wrap. Or they sell baking cups too, but I thought these were really cute little silver foil paper cups. So you're gonna need something to put the bombs in. So this is a really good idea to use. The last thing you will need is one of these little toys. They are like they get from the gumball machine. They're in the toy section for the boys, or the section where they have all of the trucks and stuff, I should say. And these pop open. What we're going to use this for is to make the sphere, the ball. So really cool find. So grab you one. Inexpensive, you just keep reusing it, and that's all you're going to need. So to make your basic hot cocoa bombs, 1, 2, 3, 4 items. So $4 and some change is what this will cost. But if you want to upgrade, buddy, let me upgrade ya. So you can use some soft peppermint, or get some peppermint sticks, candy canes, peppermint sticks, whatever. We're gonna crunch them up, and you can add these to your bomb. And then if you want to upgrade, you can add some fresh mini marshmallows, so you can get the plain cocoa mix and then add your own marshmallows to be super fancy. And then finally, these are so good. I've already opened the bag, okay? I bought a couple of these when I did another little inexpensive gift idea, which I'll link below, and they're good. They're crushed peppermint fudge pieces. So you can Russell Stover, and you get a bunch of them in there. And so we're going to use these to be super fancy on top of our bombs. So necessity, again, going to cost you $4, which is just the baking chips, the hot cocoa mix. You'll need the ball, and then the wrappers. But then if you want to add some peppermint, marshmallow, and then top it off with a little bit of this, you can. So we're going to go ahead and get started. These things won't take a long time. And then you can use your cardstock to make a little box to put these in. Wrap it up with some ribbon that you have at home. Inexpensive gift idea. Let's go. All right, so to get everything prepped, we're going to go ahead and take the wrapper off of this little toy here. You can do what you want with the toy. If you have a niece or nephew that wants it, definitely give it to them. So you're going to take it out and be careful. I'm going to pop out the stuff that's on the inside. All right, so you have your 2 pieces here. So there are little holes at the bottom, but if you have something like a sphere, I mean, I have bath bomb stuff, but I'm trying to do this the most economical way. But you want to go ahead and rinse these out, wash these out very well, and then we're going to coat the chocolate on the inside. All right, so the first thing you want to do is take your semi-sweet chocolate chips, baking chips, and then if you have a double boiler, or you can make a double boiler by putting one pan on top of another and putting water underneath, you know, Google double boiler. But I'm going to put mine in the microwave and stir every 30 seconds. So 30 seconds stir, 30 seconds stir until it's nice and melted. Don't overcook it and it burns, because then that's not going to be good. So you're going to have to do that. And then if you did the extra, like you wanted to do these will come at the end, but you can prep these by opening up these little squares and chopping them up and putting them in a bowl, so you can melt those when you're ready for it as well. So I'm going to melt these and get those prepared. And while it's melting and I'm stirring, I will be chopping up some of these peppermints, or crunching up some of these peppermints too. So this doesn't take a very long time at all. So I'm going to go ahead and melt these and I'll be back. All right, my chocolate is melted and I have washed and dried my little pearls out here, my little balls. So we're going to just put the chocolate in here and coat it all around, just like so. Just coat as much as you can around the entire ball, thick or as thin as you'd like. And we're going to pour out the extra. Okay, it's pretty thick. I want it pretty substantial. And then we're going to do the other one just the same. I'm just using a spoonful for each and then taking out the extra. But I want to make sure I get it down at the bottom. I mean, you want these to crack easily, but you don't want to be able to blow on it and it just pops open. Because once you get these to the recipient, they're just going to pour this pour some hot milk over this, and then it'll just pop like a little bomb. All right, I think that's good. And whatever kind of spills out is the extra, but you want to make sure it's all coated everywhere, all around the edges. I'm doing this for my family. Feel free to wear gloves. Somebody's going to say that. I don't want to eat anything in your glove. This is my children and my husband, so that's fine. So you want to put those in the refrigerator, let them cool. If you bought several of them, you can do them all at the same time. You can do just a few chocolate chips at a time, you know, to fill that up. Let that cool. Then you're going to take them out and redo that. But we're going to fast forward after I do all my cups, and then we're going to fill them. So I will be back. All right, I have a piece of parchment paper here that I'm going to use later for my packaging, but right now I'm going to use it for to cover my surface. And then I want to share with you guys the domes. So I have my domes here. I'm going to take one out to show you guys how to take it off. I'll show you what I did. So this is the last one here, and it's frozen, or keep it in the freezer for a few minutes, not till it's hard. And I'm using the back of a knife because I'm just tapping and this works. So this is how it looks, and and squeeze it a little bit. So what I ended up doing was spraying it with just a smidge of vegetable spray, the little dome here, so it can come out a bit easier. And then since this little green thing is a little more pliable, I'm able to just kind of tease this out just a little bit. Be gentle. This is chocolate, but if it doesn't work, you know, you can always put it back, melt it, put it back in there, but it takes a little bit to get it out. And I can see it's just barely in there. There we go. Oh, come on. Just drop already. There we go. All right, so that's my little dome, okay? All right, so we're going to take our domes. Now, they're not perfect, obviously, but they're good. You can kind of scrape off the edges of the little toy when you get it, which I didn't do. Just scrape off the edges so it's nice and flat. I would also suggest getting more than one dome. I mean, if you want to be sitting there all day with that. And I've also melted my white chocolate. I got to work fast here because I don't want any of this stuff to, you know, get cold. I have my white chocolate nice and melted. This is what I'm going to use as my decor. And I just melted 2 pieces every 30 seconds. I think it took maybe a minute and a half once I was done. And then I'm just gonna squeeze that to the corner here. My makeshift piping bag. Okay. And then I have my leftover remnants of melted chocolate. It's getting a little cold. I have my crushed peppermints, and I'm going to take one of my hot chocolate packets. Now, to save you some space in your little cup, you could take out the marshmallows, or you can leave them in there. You can sift it through. I'm going to put, that's going to go on top, but you could put a few in here if you want. A few. And then my extra, my little marshmallows. Although there's marshmallows in there, you can put, you know, a couple more on top, okay? And then you're going to take your little dome. You can either put this over a hot skillet, or you can kind of circle it around in your warm chocolate, like that. And put it right on top so that it seals. It's pretty messy because it's warm down here. I would suggest doing this in the kitchen, not in your craft room. So I'm going to get our little cupcake liner. Oh no, I'm not going to do that yet. First thing I'm going to do before I do that is do my little drizzle, sandwich bag drizzle. All right, that's that. I'm super messy. Don't be messy. All right, that's going to go right in there for your cute little bum bum. I have chocolate everywhere. And if you want, you can put a little bit of your crushed cherries, your crushed peppermints on top. And there you have it. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to make a cute little wrapping with this, but I'm going to move this out the way. Be right back. All right, we are on the home stretch. So we're going to make a box. So what I did was measure out, and I put those in the freezer so they can sit while I make this, because it's like I said, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights on in here. I don't want them to melt down here. So I put them in the freezer while I make the container to hold it in. So what I did was cut 2 pieces of paper down so I can make the box. The bottom of the box is 8 by 8, and the top of the box is 8 1/8 by 8, scored at 2 inches on all 4 sides. All right, and that is the measurements of the chocolate, the cocoa bomb, because they're about 1 inch in diameter. So since they're layered on top, I made them 2 inches. So hopefully this box will work. It just was the max that I could get out of a 8 1/2 by 11. So we're going to fold over all of our score marks, and we're going to make this box, simple box. I got my glue gun heated up. We're going to cut on the score line to the score line, just like so. These are going to fold up like this on both sides, and then we're going to glue that together. All right, we have the bottom of the box done. Really easy. Feel free to add pattern paper all around that. Excuse me. So what I did with this was, before I folded over the score marks, I put a little die in between after I cut it out, and then I folded it over like this and made my sandwich so it can cut out a cute little box window opening to kind of show off the little bombs when you give them as a presentation, if you're going to give them as a set. So I'm going to now fold over my score marks. This is extra. You don't have to do this. I'm going to add a little acetate window. Okay, so I've cut my acetate piece out. I'm just going to add some double-sided tape. All right, and then I'm going to place my window down underneath. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the bottom of the box, which is cut on the score line to the score line. And then again, we're going to do the same thing and fold these little flaps in and glue them together. All right, is that not the cutest little thing? So adorable. And that box fits right on top, just like so. Cute little box. And again, this measures 4 by 4. So you can go ahead and add your little bonbons if you just put them in this little wrapper, place them in there, maybe add some shred if you want to, and then you're done. But if you want to go super extra fancy, I've cut up some parchment paper, and these are cut down to 3 by 3. You can use, you know, whatever you want. You got to find a little opening that's going to fit in your little box, something small. So this can fit 4 in there. Maybe use a glass, a shot glass, or narrow cup or something like that. But this spool from the Dollar Tree works. So these are cut down again to 3 by 3. You want to fold it in half, one way, exactly in half, because we want to find the center. Give it a good crease, open it back up, and fold it again. So you have a square, 4 little squares. Put the center of that in the center of your hole the best way that you can. And then these little pleats where you cross them at, we're going to pinch them. Kind of keep in the center. We're going to pinch them and fold them down. All right, and we're going to turn it. You're going to do that 4 times. See how it pinches and fold it towards you, giving it a little crease. All right, we're going to pinch it. This is pretty small here. Let's pop that up really quick. We're going to pinch it, fold it down, and where is it? Pinch it and fold it down. So just kind of go all the way around and make sure that all of your pinches and folds. If you want, you can add a dab of hot glue on there. Mine is unraveling because obviously I didn't hold it very well, and I'm not using a steady piece, so I'm going to re-pinch and fold and kind of hold it down like so, so it all folds over. And take it off, and you have this cute little cup. So then you can put your muffin cup inside there, or do that instead. So that'll be something cute that you can do. I am going to go and grab, that was just an idea. I think I'm going to skip that because I don't want to fuss with that right now. I'm going to grab my little bonbons, and I'm not going to decorate this too much. Maybe put a little bowl in there, call it a day. So I'll be right back. All right, I actually like the idea of the little baking cups, so I went ahead and finished those up. I'm going to add some shredded from the Dollar Tree to the bottom of my box here. I want that to be, you know, nice and festive in there. And how cute these are. Get them in there nice and nested. How cute is that, people? How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I'm going to put this right on the top. How cute. That looks so adorable. And then I'm going to use some twine. Cute. And then this will go in a knot because I don't want it to pop open. All right, guys, so this is what I decided on my final packaging. It is super, super cute. I just used some leftover from my other project, some of this little ribbon Dollar Tree trim, and I left enough string so that I could put a little to from tag. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you will try this at home. Let me know what you guys think by liking this video. I really would appreciate it if you guys would take a moment and hit the like button if you like what you saw, whether you make it or not. It is really helpful when you guys do that. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. And be sure to check out all the links in the description box for all of my other inexpensive edible gift ideas that I have already done tutorials on. So maybe you guys want to try those and be the hit of the party. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye. So you want to take your hot cocoa bomb and you want to place it inside of a mug. Mine is super frozen because this is the next day. And I decided to show you guys what it looks like. Take your half a cup of hot milk, pour it over your bomb, let it burst, stir, and enjoy. All right, guys, talk to you later.